I have no idea when the Beautylish spring gift card event starts, but I know it's coming because I got an email. So I wanted to shoot this so I could pop it up the minute I hear that it's gone live. This is 5 things you need to get at the Beautylish sale. First of all, Beautylish is online only. And you need to know that they have the best customer service. I have asked them about shades of things before, and they just know. I don't know what their resources are, but they are helpful, they are gracious, they are fabulous. And I love shopping at Beautylish. Also, their shipping is very quick, quicker than someone else that I'm not going to mention, but really big, actually 2 big makeup stores. So Beautylish is a fantastic store. They do have a lot of things that you can't find at Sephora and at Ulta. And it's the time to get those things during the gift card event. There are 5 things, but I'm cheating. It's not really 5 things, it's a little bit more, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. So let's just start with the Perry & Spirit brush cleaner. It looks like this. Please don't fall. So this is a small bottle, and I have a big bottle. Not huge, but they have many sizes, and I refill whenever I run out. This is what I use to spot clean my brushes, and it's fantastic. Your brush will dry pretty quickly depending on the weather after you use this. It's not like washing your brushes where it takes hours. This is something that I know professional makeup artists use. It's not hard on your brushes. I have brushes that I adore and love, and frankly treat like they're my little babies, because if you treat a brush well, it will last you for 20 years. It really, really will. If you're not a makeup artist and you're using it on 3 different people and washing it all the time, which I'm not, I'm doing this all the time instead, and I wash kind of infrequently. I do thorough washing, but this I highly, highly recommend. It's a good price. Get the small one if you like it. Then for the next sale, get the big one so you can just fill it up. I'm never going to run out of this. I highly, highly recommend Perry & Spirit. Number 2, and I don't have to show you because I just ran out. I do my zip in the living room, and I just ran out of my last gel, so I brought it back in. But while you can always get a discount at Zip using my code, you can get a gift card if you buy it now. So you do you, but if you're running low and you always like to have a backup of your Zip conductor gel, maybe this is the time to get it. My favorite is the crystal. I find that the gold is very sensitizing to me, and I find the new one that came out is a little bit thinner. And because I have broken capillaries and whatnot, I feel like I want that extra cushion of something a little bit thicker. Get them on sale. I have a feeling they will sell out, so hop on it. Number 3, makeup brushes. This is one thing that Beautylish does extraordinarily well. Some of my favorite brushes came from Beautylish. If you've watched me for some time, these I set aside just now because I just did a look and I have to clean these. So my makeup brushes go from this side to this side when I'm shooting. And these are 3 of my favorite you've seen me use. Actually, this is a Wayne Goss, which is no longer being made, but it was available there. You see me use this all the time. This is my Chikuhodo. I will have everything linked below with the numbers because I am blind and I can't read it. Chikuhodo brush. This is an excellent blending brush. It is squirrel, and I use this almost every day. And I think I've had it for about 3 years, and it is no worse for the wear, you guys. It's fabulous. Rain Morris has a brush that's a little more pointed, and this is synthetic, that has been developed to feel like squirrel. If you're hooded, a point like this is great. You can put it right where your so-called crease is, and then relax your eyes, and you get a really nice blend up here where your transition is. And then this my Kitco brush, again, can't read it, but I used it today, so I used something a little dark right here, and it is perfect because it's not super thin, it's not to use as a liner, and it's going to blend out very well. So if you have hooded eyes like I do, this kind of detail brush is super, super handy. And I do use this brush whenever I'm doing something outer corner. Now I also want to give an honorable mention to Sonia G. they have a sky set, and I don't have my entire sky set out. These are the two brushes I use the most, and you might be able to buy them alone. So this is the Jumbo, I think, blender. Again, I'll put it down. And it is goat, pinched ferrule, really nice shape. If I just went on too heavy with something, and I really need a heavy blend, because goat will do that for you, I'll turn to this one. And this is the mini booster, and it's kind of like the My Kitco brush, but not. The My Kitco brush is stiffer. So the My Kitco is actually about the same length, but because of its shape, it's a little stiffer than this one. So again, something you might want to use, go in really small, circular motions. Good brushes make all the difference in putting on your makeup, and if you are hooded like I am, you need all the help you can get. Those are some of the brushes that I love. Oh, one more, I forgot. This is the Chikuhodo blush brush, which I use all the time. I have two brushes that I use constantly, and I have used for the last couple of years. The Sukyu, which they don't sell, which is pinched and also makes great for bronzer and great for getting into small blushes, and the Chikuhodo, which is just the perfect size for me. You might also like this for bronzer. You do you. And those are the brushes that I love. I use all the time. If you've watched me for any period of time, you've seen me use these brushes over and over and over again. Time to be rewarded with a gift card for spending your money investing in some beautiful brushes. Number 4, one brand that you can find at Beautylish and not at other retailers that have big sales. Well, let's put it this way. You can find it on sale, but it's never an announced sale. It's like, oh my God, that's 30% off for 10 minutes. Is Sisley-Paris. And there's so much I love from Sisley-Paris. I've never tried their foundations. Because it's a European brand, I feel like I really need to go in store and look at the colors. If you like Sisley-Paris, then you already know what shade works for you. Time to be rewarded for that. This concealer I don't talk about too much. I have talked about it in at least one video. But this, if you have true darkness under your eyes, you need to give this a try. It comes with a little brush. And it really helps so much with your darkness. And it feels comfortable on the skin. So if you're sensitive, if you have darkness, give that a try. If you already use it, you know. Eyeshadows. I have 3 eyeshadows from this brand. I bought them for a video I did. I'm going to post it right here. A little eye will come up. This is the look I did where I bought many of the products that Nicole Kidman wore at the Oscars for 2023 and recreated that look. And I use these all the time. I think my favorite is called Matte Taupe. And again, links down below. This is the Matte Taupe. And it's one of those colors, it's not quite super gray, but it's also not brown. Another one that I like is the Cocoa, which looks like this. A brown is very handy, you guys. You can build these. These can also be very, very sheer. And then Silky Rose, which, let's do a little Silky Rose right now because I don't have anything on my brow bone. I'm just grabbing whatever brush that I have that's clean. Look how pretty that is. I cannot get a break, you guys. These planes. This is a color you're not going to write home about, but I think it's really an important color. Like you could put it right up here to get a little bit of brightening, for instance. These are beautiful shadows. They are pretty hard, and with these shadows, I highly recommend going in with a goat, which will be a little bit easier for you than using something that is squirrel. The Ombre Eclat Liquid eyeshadow in bronze. I don't finish products very often, you guys, because I have a lot. I have finished this, and it's just a fantastic color, a fantastic product. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit out here. I keep this really for reference. It's just a beautiful, almost neutral, but this works year-round. Works summer, works fall, works spring, works winter. It's just a one and done, lovely formulation This is the only color I have, and it's the only color I need. I absolutely love this, and again, you've been here a while, you know that. The Orchidee highlighting powder. I haven't used this in a long time. This color, I'll put it down below. I think it's peach. They have a pink one as well, but it's not too peachy. Peach is hard for me, but this is not. You can see I don't have the overlay anymore. I have used this, so we're just going to take the Chikuhodo brush. The colors I'm wearing right now may clash with this, but look at that. It gave me a little bit of sheen. So pretty. Are you kidding me? Their products are just gorgeous. There's so much to like about Sisley-Paris. So much. All right. Other things I love from Sisley-Paris are their lipsticks. This is the Fido Rouge, I think it's called. Now they have a lot of neutral colors. This is a very dark color that I actually pulled out for fall winter, and it's beginning to feel a little like spring. I thought I had a bright one out here. They have a lot of neutral colors. The colors are a little bit odd, but you cannot go wrong with their reds and their brights. Their reds and their brights are insane. I thought that this was one of the brights and I was going to put it on in front of you. So I'm going to, but first I want to talk about one other thing that I like from this brand so much, and that is their lip twists. These are fantastic. They're comfortable. I'm going to put one on for you right now. This is the one I'm really into right now. So you can see what it does. Look how pretty this is. This is such a soft, delicate pink. Again, I'll put the color down below, and I have a couple of other colors, but I think I want to be here. Well, you know what? Let me do one more. You know what? I forgot. I actually have a video doing lip swatches of all my Sisley products, lip products, and I'm going to post that for you right here. I got out one of the brights. I store these upside down because they have a label on it with the color. Everybody should do this, including Lisa Eldridge, but we're not talking about that. This is shade 29. This is spring. Spring in a bullet. These are, when you do that, by the way, you kind of get the perfect lip line with the right lipstick that actually transfers perfectly up. I mean, I had product there, but it just kind of, this side of my lip, a little bit thinner. Look at this. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. If you know, you know. But this allows you to really get an absolute perfect line with your lipstick. They are comfortable. They are super opaque. I don't have to go back and forth with this, and they last forever. And apparently, it seems, they're okay to store upside down, so you can see the colors. And if you have a lot of something, that's really, really important. That is now going out here, and this one is going back. And those are the things that I love from Sisley-Paris, and I highly, highly, highly recommend. I can't get over my cheeks, by the way, you guys. That glow, so subtle, so perfect. You don't need a highlighter because that blush does it for you. I actually was about to put that away, but it's coming right back on this table. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to show you one other product. Number 5, Viseart. This is something nobody talks about, and it's one of those, I don't know, lip oils, but not an oil. It's a lot like the Tower 28, and it's not that expensive, and I think it's so much better than the Tower 28. It feels more comfortable, and they have a much wider variety of colors, and they're not as sheer. The color I like the most, because it seems to me a lot of their colors are very fall oriented. There's a color that's a browny color. There's an orange color. There's a Bordeaux, deep, rich Bordeaux color. And this one is a lovely pink color, and it's so sweet. I did a little bit too much right up here. And because my lips are already stained a bit from the Sisley, you can't really see, but it just leaves a hint of that baby, lovely, gorgeous color. And it's the kind of thing you can absolutely keep in your car, keep in your purse, keep anywhere where you want a little bit of color, but you also want that feeling of your lips are being conditioned without any heaviness. It's truly a lovely, lovely product that I don't see anybody talking about, and I highly recommend it. This is the Petite Pro, and it is a little dirty. This is the happiest palette in the world. Just happy, just spring. Whenever I wear this, I get a compliment on my eyeshadow. Now I know I don't want someone to say your foundation's really good, but I don't mind it if somebody says, I love your eyeshadow. I always get that. What is happier than yellow? Nothing. Look at this shade right here. This is so pretty. And this violet next to it. These are fantastic for crepey eyelids because they don't skip. When you swatch them, you think, my God, they're so dry. There's some kind of alchemy where oftentimes with dry, you get skipping all over the place. If you're crepey, you don't get that with these. They're incredibly blendable. And if you don't like this colorway, which I adore, you could do the yellow and the orangey, you know, kind of a red-orange right here. There's two colorways here, but for me, it's just the happiest palette there is. Viseart seems to discontinue things, so there are other palettes I love from them that are no longer around, which is such a shame, like this one, which is Shoo Shoo. This is gorgeous and fun, but I have to say the Soleil is my favorite, but they are still making the Dark Edit palette. Now I know this looks a little fall, so maybe you're not interested, but I just have to say this particular palette I also very, very much like. And then they have this new release called Fleurette Face palette, and if you've been here before, you know I love me some lavender, and there's some lavender going on here. I haven't tried it myself, but something to look out for if you're also into lavender and looking for something like that. And you guys, I feel like my editing is going to be really weird because I keep on like almost mispronouncing things. You guys, that is 5 things that you need to consider getting at least at the Beautylish Spring Gift Card event. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to check out my Sisley-Paris doing lip swatches of all of my lip products. It might help you with colors. And yeah, hope it was helpful. Hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.